Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Virtual Desktop Experience. As always, I am James, aka HCMJ, and a member of Death Dynamic Shroud.
Hey, I'm Tech Honors. I'm a member of Death Dynamic Shroud too.
I am Watermark.
And that is Landmark.
I am Kevin, aka Quip.
Here, hold on, I forgot to have a Spotify.
Aka inventor of the bongo clef.
Yes, the bongo clef inventor is with us today, which is super exciting. Thank you for joining us. Let me make sure everyone can see this nice and prominently. Now,
is it over my head? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. You'd have to tell me. So today's a really exciting day. We have a very special guest who's waiting in the wings here. I'm having some issues with OBS recently. I don't know. Maybe we've gone just a bridge too far with these layouts. Like we're pushing OBS to the limit. It's not my
OBS
CPU.
Kenobi over here.
My CPU is at like 16% right now, at 60 frames per second. But I'm getting serious lag and flashies. I don't know.
Serious. I think that dolphin is like about 15.9% right there.
No, maybe.
That's Jeff OS. Welcome to Jeff OS.
Jeff OS.
Yeah, so
this is Jeff OS.
So welcome to Jeff OS, and the reason why we're all here is because... Oh, who's that?
And?
So Jeff is on the screen right now, but he's a floating bubble. So Jeff, we're really happy to have you here, and we need you to just behave like this.
Hello.
So I'm sorry, Tech, you've been put in timeout. It's going to be random here.
Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Maybe that's why.
Okay. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that seems to have fixed it. All right. So it's Skype's fault. So, yeah, as part of the fun, I'm going to randomly be taking people out of the chat and then turning them into bubbles that will float around. So, Tech, everyone's looking at you right now. I don't know if you're watching on the stream.
That's all I've ever wanted.
So you're in a tiny bubble. And so
all
if I drop you in,
who's gonna disappear?
Oh, looks like Kevin's out now.
Oh.
But folks,
yeah, the viewership just tanked.
But what you're seeing is different than what I'm seeing, and we're in some kind of weird forest atrium.
Well, right.
Theater here.
So that's really just the beginning, folks, because Skype. God love them. They've really, they had some ideas about, well, what do you do when you have a grid, but there are 5 people? So, of course, we have speaker view, which we all love, which never works. Like, is Mark talking now? No.
Yeah. Are we in speaker view?
Yeah, you're the speaker now.
It's just your dome.
Mark, you're in charge.
I can't see.
That's okay. You just gotta use your eyes.
Let me out!
Oh, Seffy Starshine donated. Oh, thank you. Much love to
Seffy
Jeff.
Starshine.
Thanks for coming
donated
back.
$8.40.
We all feel the same.
Much
way.
love to Jeff. Thanks for coming back. Thank you, Seffy.
Jeff is Neo Gaia royalty.
Oh.
Wow, so speaker view is really bad in Skype because it's not immediate. It shows your initials for like a couple seconds. And because I'm muted, my face will never appear, which, good news for some people maybe. So we also have large grid mode here. We're going to check this out. So here, we're all in the picture, which is exciting.
Are we?
Now look, Hagrid's up there.
Hagrid is here. So we all Skype into a secondary Skype account, Neo Gaia, in which the background is always this picture of Hagrid with this gnome or elf or whatever he's supposed to be in the stupid Harry Potter universe. The reason being is that it's the same actor that played Feely in the Hobbit trilogy. So there he is.
In the vastly superior Hobbit universe.
Well, I'd like to think that the universe created by Professor Tolkien is a head and shoulders above Queen of the Turfs, J.K. Rowling, who stole her whole idea from someone else's book anyway. So,
what do you think about Jeff OS here?
Oh, it's great. I love it. It was great collaborating with Mark here.
It's
I sent you the PSD.
It's comes stock 500 crystal gigabytes.
Oh my.
CGB for short.
It's
What are we,
CD 64-bit.
Sweet. That gives me all the bits that I need.
So
Yeah.
everyone,
Why am I watermarked, guys? I can't figure this out.
oh, is this not what you intended?
Put a
Not at all.
background on or something?
And I keep changing my background, and it's like it's not displaying in full color.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like an
Oh, your
overlay
video
on
setup.
it's like your backdrop is overlaid on top of you. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Turn-
intentional, to be honest. Now that
Wait,
you
what if you
pointed
just
out.
turn your backdrop off?
That's what I did that, and then it
Oh.
it made me like Eiffel 65.
So
Yeah, see,
not-
I'm blue dabba dee dabba die.
oh, I got it.
You're not getting
Oh,
your
Fighting Island! Thank you so much for that $20 for Crystal
Fighting
Dolphins
Island
College Fund.
for Crystal Dolphins College Fund.
And
Aw.
when you donate $20 on the nose, you get the man pruning with the chainsaw attached to a cord. So
Beautiful.
really love that.
I like
So-
that one.
So now we're going to explore our final view for the day called Together Mode. Now this is a Skype exclusive from the great minds in Microsoft, known for its creative ideas and fabulous execution. Let's check out Together Mode here. Ah, there we are.
Yeah.
So this obviously makes sense. Where we are, what's going on, this, you know. Oh, right. I see they're in a forest behind stone slabs. Totally makes sense. So thank you, Microsurfs, once again.
Tech, are you okay?
We need a
I can't-
countdown clock for Apple to copy this. Am I right, guys?
I just keep trying, like, I keep wondering, like, exactly what the fuck they were thinking.
I
Yeah,
know.
what's the
it's-
algorithm here?
Like, no one would ever be in this. What is this?
Is it
What?
an amphitheater? Oh,
What?
hey, thanks, Ed Jr. We love you. Yo, what's up, all?
Ed
Just finished
Jr.
my Quip Smash Render Edit. Anyways, thanks.
Nice.
Jeff, what is your opinion on potato bread?
Jeff, what you got?
Potato bread.
Yeah.
I've had some potato buns before. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I don't buy them typically though.
Yeah.
I'll go
Well-
for a nice brioche.
I was gonna say you seem more like a brioche man.
I am a brioche man.
Get out of here, Bilbo. We don't need you in here. Get out of here, buddy.
Oh, the Bilbo Zoom. The Bilbo Zoom is the fucking funniest shit
It
I've ever seen in my
really
life.
This is so good.
So I think anyone should be capable of achieving a Bilbo zoom. If you make your background
Something with a person.
of something with a person, it will think that you're Hagrid, for example, or you're Bilbo. Look at these great fiction.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Let me see. Let me see if I can get the Bilbo effect real quick. Let's try it with. Let's try it with.
Oh my
this.
god.
There and back again.
This is so fun.
Ew.
Nice.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, we're having some
No.
fun now.
It seems I've accidentally deleted my background and I cannot get it back.
Oh,
I
wow.
got
So I think this
Wow.
will be more effective. I think we should just stay in together mode, honestly. Wait, where's Kevin? Is he?
Together mode is fine.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
Yeah, and you don't
That's it.
have the weird effect on you.
Oh, there's some panning and shit going on.
Yeah, I love it.
Anyway.
Yeah, here in
Good
Neo
lord.
Gaia, we are all about the chaos of Skype.
Best app ever.
So what's everyone been up to? Why don't we start with our special guest, Jeff Vaperror,
Well,
the man, the myth, the legend, 100% Electronica label mate, friend,
Aw.
Electronicon, compadre, Tesla driver, friend, LA bros. What do you got for us, Jeff? What's going on?
Subaru Guru.
Subaru Guru.
I like that. Yeah, I just moved into a new apartment, so that was the big thing that I've been doing. And shout out to my mommy and my daddy for helping me move. We drove a big truck, and we got all my furniture in the new place.
I am a big man. Yes, I am. I drive a big truck.
Do you live in Atlanta?
I live in Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Hot Atlanta.
Dude, hot Atlanta.
The whole town is waxed.
And yeah, just been at the grind on my job as a software engineer, trying to get better at that, of course. And then I'm writing a new album, and I have about half of it done.
Hey.
And it's pretty funky stuff.
Funky stuff. What kind
more
of?
than
I saw your bass videos on Twitter.
Yeah.
So should we expect a lot of wonderful live instrumentation on this album?
Oh yeah, definitely. So mostly the bass is as far as live instrumentation goes, because once this dang virus ends, I'm gonna be playing bass live for the first time.
Hell yeah.
And incorporating that with keyboard, so I'll be
That's awesome.
So 4 strings.
flipping around on stage.
All right, we'll give it a couple years.
with,
You can move up to 6. You know.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, I wanted a 5-string, but string muting is a thing, and I didn't think that would be using the 5, but now I need a 5-string because
God, I
there's a
need
few
to find.
songs that I have that have like an E flat note. Then I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah. Aw.
Like,
There was
now-
So Keith came to Philadelphia when Tech still lived here, I think, right? Yeah, and he played that show with Brian Baker. Yeah, you were there for that,
yeah.
right? Yeah. And there was a man who wore a mask who played a 6-string bass that night.
Do you have any pictures of him?
Yeah, he's on my old Instagram, or he's in my Instagram buried. So I'm gonna find him real quick, and this is gonna be
Like
how we
circle shover or something?
circle server. Excuse me.
Wait a minute, Square Pusher?
No. No.
Square Pusher was cool, I think, weren't they?
Yeah, they were on Nothing Records.
Oh wow. Well, so was that's where Snake Pit would have landed, or Tapeworm. Sorry,
Snake Pit.
Snake Pit, Tapeworm. One of those stupid ideas.
Solid Snake Pit. That was my favorite era.
You know, when I originally, so right now, Nobody Home Part 2 is playing, and these songs, one of the things that I used to do growing up in my 20s was listen to a lot of video game music and then improvise fun lyrics on top of it. And that's where the original concept of Nobody Home came from, because it was like something, but now there's nobody home. And that's just why it's called
wow.
that. Yeah, if you've ever
Just made
wondered.
up the lyrics. Hey, I have a question.
Mhm.
Is somebody home from I'll Try Living Like This?
Oh
related
snap!
to
Fellow
Nobody Home?
bassists unite! Look up the floating thumb technique. Thank you, VacTV92.
Hey. The
Back
floating thumb
92.
technique.
I'm sorry, Tech. So what were you
Thank
saying?
you so much for the donation.
Was somebody home from I'll Try Living Like This named because of the Nobody Home songs? from
Yeah,
New World?
absolutely. It was supposed to be like a joyful conclusion. It's like
I never-
finally, dun dun dun. There's somebody home. You're not coming home.
I
all
never
alone.
got that. Somebody in the DDS Discord, the New World Mixtape Club house, nobody user nobody was like pointing that out.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
nobody
so
home.
for me, I don't know. I always thought of Nobody Home. It's either like you're trying to call someone that you want to really talk to, or that you're coming
Pink
home
Floyd?
from work and then you get there and then there's nobody home because you just like live by yourself, or you know,
Mhm.
it's like it's okay. I'm alone and I'm okay with that. It's kind of the vibe, you know. It's like, yeah, there's nobody home.
Okay.
And so Somebody Home, that title came after the track was finished, and the track seemed like this big joyous explosion of happy emotions. And I was like, yeah, this is like you come home and someone's home.
Jeff,
Yeah.
can you preview some of your new music for us, or is that too much of a big ask? No problem if you can't. I just thought
That's
it would be special.
0% a big ask. That's an ask. Small ask.
Small ask.
I like
Still an
big
ask.
asks.
and I
And I cannot lie.
Can't
Okay,
lie.
which one? Oh gosh, which one should I?
I don't know any of them, so maybe everyone else here has heard your music, and I'm just last to have heard any previous, but
Oh gosh.
just no problem if that's the case.
No, I.
Play the one
Need
with
it
the
being
syncopated rhythms, the tight bass lines, and the cool chord progression.
Oh, I got it. I got that exact one. Okay.
That's
the
all your
name of-
music, man.
Is that the name
I
of
know
the
this
song?
exactly. And I love
Now
it.
there's
Yeah. Okay. So
nobody
let me give you Rival Racer. Should I
It's a
drop
great
it in the
name.
chat?
Can you just, Jeff, text it to me?
Yeah. Oh God, text it to you.
hmm or
Uh,
email it if it's easier. I don't know.
Try
Okay.
mailing it
We
through
came prepared
USPS.
tonight.
Can you? Do you accept?
Snail
DAT.
mail.
Why didn't the producer of the show have the clips lined up before we went live? This is embarrassing.
It's okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Send it over PictoChat.
So this is
I
called
see you.
Rival Racer.
Yes.
That seems like it's fitting for other portions of the show.
Oh yeah.
Great old pictures of you,
The whole
Tech.
album is based on driving.
Ah, sick.
What's your favorite part of driving?
Banging gears, my guy.
Dang.
I
Is that a driving term?
Mine is not crashing.
not crashing is exhilarating when you're going really fast around a corner. I'll tell you that.
I love accelerating when you're getting on the highway, and you can
Yeah,
feel the G-forces, especially if you time your music just right. And so it's like, the raindrops, the raindrops, the raindrops. You're like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I was listening to that in the car today. I'll tell you
Oh, shit.
yeah, Hilton Thief's in my car right now. My favorite thing about driving is probably when you drive with like the window rolled down and it feels kind of good. And that's
it's
the
going through your
that's
luscious
that's-
hair.
yeah, and that's the
Kevin or
only
Mark.
thing. That's probably the only
Sorry.
thing I like about driving.
I
Right.
hated having
Yeah.
hair and drive. I used to have long hair, and then I drive, and then you get out of the car, and it's all tangly.
makes it nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we listen to your clip,
Yes.
is Tech, Mark, Kevin, are you guys watching the stream? Since I can't share this
Yeah.
window. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Can
There's gonna
Jeff
be a
see the
slight
screen?
delay here.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
You should share screen, James.
Well, that was sharing the screen was the issue.
Nice.
I see this.
So this is the guy that played with Keith and Brian Baker in Philadelphia.
Jeff?
Yeah, this could be Jeff if only he was brave enough.
Damn, Jeff, you should go for it.
I have been known to wear things on stage, and I'll do it again.
I thought it was very bad.
It was not good. And
the
I
music that
like
was
weird.
played was bad.
I like weird stuff too. Tech can attest. I'm into some weird
Hey.
stuff.
Hey, I like weird stuff too. That was just not. It wasn't very good.
I'm
Are
pretty
they
sure there
playing,
was a.
like a 6-string bass with like a bow or something. What was that?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strings on this.
What the?
Too many.
Remember
strings.
Yo-Yo Ma? This is him now.
Feel old.
Feel old yet?
Feel old yet?
What is
So-
this? What do you guys? What is it?
This was
Who
at
is
a
this?
performance. Keith played a show in Philadelphia back when I used to still live in Philadelphia. So this would have been like 10 years ago.
Mhm.
And this guy was one of the opening acts, and it was pretty bad. And we never forgot. We never forgot him.
Never forgive, never forget.
And he never forgave,
Clown stuff.
and he
Yeah.
never forgot. Or other way
Yeah.
around. It's the beginning
I
of
never
The Hobbit.
Wow. Hobbit.
Makes sense.
Dang, Hobbit. Alright, so speaking of which, here, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this.
It looks like an enemy from Shin Megami Tensei.
Sorry, 1 second here. I just want to make sure I'm not...
Oh.
Because I want you guys to be able to hear this track along with our friends at home.
Yes.
I don't.
Hey.
You can verbally describe it.
Yeah, you guys might just need to be quiet and listen on your phones, on headphones or something, if you want to be able to hear this. I'm sorry. There's just
I'll
no...
hear it however I feel like hearing it.
Okay, well, so let's go ahead and pull ourselves into browser mode. So here, let me readjust the Skype window so that it fits properly here.
Oh, I can freaking...
Browser mode is beautiful.
Yeah, and so mad props to Mark as usual. For
This isn't even the surprise for Jeff.
I'm
Sorry.
so excited.
yeah, so that's the link. So the friends in the Gaia chat can follow along if you'd like.
Ah, I see.
What? Oh.
We got a
I'm simply
question
not-
from the chat from So Stoned Man. It says, do you guys smoke weed or vape weed?
Dude.
So that's a great question
Weed.
that I can. So first off, weed is great, but you can't do it too much because your brain will start to get addled, and you can feel that happening, and that's when you know you got to take a break because no one wants to talk to someone whose brain is all addled by weed. But it's always a nice experience. So I tried vaping weed about a year ago because my roommate at the time was into it, and I got the apparatus and got into it, and I got all the little things, and I had a couple carts. I had the gear, and it's cool when you're like walking around LA and it's like, hey, ha 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 ha, you know what I mean? Like that's cool and that's fun. But if I'm in my home, it's just not the same. I don't feel, And I don't dab. I never was into like the dabbing or any of that stuff. So I'm mostly these days just like a little bowl smoker, and I don't smoke a lot, just a little tiny bit. It's like when you go to the dentist and they put that lead vest on you before they x-ray your teeth.
Oh, it's my anxiety blanket.
Yeah, so I like to feel just a little bit of that on my brain, just a slight like hand on my head, just squeezing just a little.
That's called sinus pressure.
Well,
If you
no,
ask
way up
me-
here though.
If you ask me, that's not very intense. So Stoned Man, I'm more of a 420 kind of guy. Maybe even an 840, just twice that amount. So
Huge.
I replied, eat it raw. Because then you can still say yes when people say, do you do weed? But then you don't have to get all scared. And
I did
stuff.
that in high
you can
school
put it-
once.
you can-
Did not
yeah,
work.
you can put it on like a burger.
I'm more of a
Eat it.
CBD
As
muscle
is.
rub kind of guy.
I really love CBD, and people shit on it because they don't take enough. Because they take like the super small dose, and they didn't. Oh, I don't feel anything. Well, one, it's not psychoactive, and two, you gotta get a good dose.
A CBD, everyone knows, stands for cannabis dude.
That's true. And Jeff is encouraging you to take far more than the recommended amount. I believe that's what Jeff
I
was
did
saying.
that, and it was bad.
You
Take
don't
64.
do it.
Take
don't feel
4.0
anything.
CBDs.
Okay, so
Unless you
I'm
steep
going
the
to go
tea
ahead and pause
2
the
hours.
rooftop battle right now for the exciting conclusion you'll have to hear on your own. And now I'm
What?
going to blast this tune.
Oh, baby.
So this should work. Let me double check my loopback audio settings so the chat doesn't start screaming at me.
They
Hey,
won't.
hey, asshole! We can't fucking hear it. Like, I'm sorry.
25
ever
messages all at once that just say,
You
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit! You can't fucking hear it! I'm so sorry.
"Can't hear, can't hear,
I tried.
can't hear."
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Those sounds.
so everyone in the chat, everyone please someone asked, were you smoking weed when you wrote Loving is Easy? Answer is no.
Absolutely, yes.
Maybe a little, but probably not a lot, you know.
Dude, first track on I'll Try Living Like This, 4 minutes 20 seconds long.
And now, to be fair, that was intentional.
There it
I
is.
literally did that on purpose, but only because I thought it'd be funny. And sure enough, people thought it was funny, and we're still
It's
talking
so
about
funny.
it today.
It's funny because it's that number is like it's like a weed number.
It's the pot number, Tech. We know your feelings. All
I
right,
had
so-
an old coworker that would like, somebody would throw on like a classic Black Sabbath record or something, and it would be like, the wizards wear boots or whatever, or fairies wear boots, and then he'd be like, "Hey, do you think like they were smoking weed when they made the song?" And it got me every time, every single time.
That's
Well,
really
you can
good.
always tell when someone has not done like psychedelic drugs because they'll always say things are like tripping or like this is what
Well, he was
tripping.
he was definitely a
acid is.
veteran. It was just like,
No, yeah. But I just
No,
mean
that's
like
anytime I say something fucking weird and somebody's like, were you high when you thought of that?
it's like no, I'm just smarter than you, asshole. Anyway, so let's check out this new exclusive Vaperror track. So Tech and Mark and Kevin, please listen at home. And I'm going to start this in 3. And chat, I'm sorry I made fun of you earlier. Please let me know if you can't hear it. All right. And we're going to bring in Bilbo.
You're ahead.
Hold on. Watermark. Bass?
It's not. It's actually the SE88.
I was gonna say, holy shit, dude, you're so clean.
But I'm gonna double check. I already have that recording of project file right now. It's just not updated yet.
I think Twitch owns the rights to your music.
Yeah.
All right, I stopped it, everyone.
Okay.
Wow.
I still got
That was incredible, Jeff.
Yeah, that was fucking sick as shit,
Thank you
dog.
so much.
I am
Yeah,
ready.
How'd you get your bass to sound like a MIDI bass?
Oh, I used the SC88 It's
Nice.
somewhere wrapped in bubble wrap around me. It's not unpacked quite yet.
Sephi Starshine said that it sounds like if Saccharine Synergy and a Polychromatic Compiler made Sweet Sugary Love, and I would have to say I'm inclined to agree. That sentiment.
Awesome,
That was awesome. Yeah.
I always want to make something new, but it's always going to sound like me, right? So it's going to be.
Whoa, loving is easy when B donates $25. The folks that actually
my
give a
gosh.
shit about me. Oh, B.
Aw, we love you,
Aw.
B.
And we
Thank
do.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You
B.
win. You see that
Thank you.
in the Tokyo Extreme Racer? You win.
That game is sick.
Yeah, Tokyo Extreme Racer, especially the original on the Dreamcast, which I had as a kid and would just sit in this weird beanbag chair thing that I had and just play it for hours. God. It's really cool because it's not, you just like drive around the Tokyo freeways and you flash your lights when you see a rival. And then depending on how far away you are from your rival, you have like hit bars, like a fighting game that slowly go down. And
That's
then,
awesome.
So the first person, whose bar goes down loses, and then you just keep on driving, You can just
Have you ever
drive
heard
and-
of Racing Lagoon?
I have
Nope.
not.
It's a SquareSoft PlayStation game, and it's like a street racing RPG. Like the world map is like the streets, and then like you pull up to another car, and it like goes into battle mode.
Wait, seriously?
You race them. It's
Wow,
frickin'
fucking awesome.
And wait, what
I
is
was
it called?
wanted there to be
Racing
like a,
Lagoon.
Sorry, Tech.
No, it's okay. I always wanted there to be like a cool like a basketball active time battle game
Yeah.
where like you're like trying to score, and so then like it's you versus
Uh-oh,
like
someone donated $4.20. Don't do drugs,
Yeah.
Israel.
Yes.
that reminds me of that fucking
Yes.
that reminds me of
Thanks,
weed.
Rail.
Thank you, Rail.
Don't
That
do
epic
drugs.
tune.
I guess I gotta check out Lagoon Racer's music, and
It's
probably
sick.
incorporate
It's
some
really,
of
really
it.
good. I've definitely like sat and auto-played the entire soundtrack on YouTube
It
before.
kind of looks like the original Gran Turismo. Like, the graphics are sick. Oh, shit. Zoe the Red Wolf, blank Zoe, just subscribed.
Subscribe.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Welcome to the 100p
Hey,
channel.
thank you, Zoe the Red Wolf Blank Zoe.
I've picked up this game like every single year that I've been in Japan, but I haven't pulled the trig yet.
You gotta pull the
Pull the
trig
trig on the
Maybe
Zelda.
next year.
Lagoon.
It's like it's like just higher than like just a cheap pickup. It's like a $30 game in Japan. So
The
Wow.
last time that I
Hard to
took
play.
a OST recommendation from you guys, I ended up loving it and listening to it constantly. It
What
was
was that?
Extreme Paint Brawl.
Oh my god!
oh yes, I
I
remember that
remember that.
episode.
Wow,
All right,
God, that
so
was just nuts.
that was the last time we recommended anybody. Oh my god!
tag yourselves, folks. Who's
Wow.
who?
Oh,
I'm the girl.
I'm this thing at the end here.
Looks like Eris.
Tech is Eris. I
Come on, guys,
think
it's Aerith. It's been
My phone-
corrected.
my
at
phone's
this point.
We're in America, Tech. It's
Yeah.
Eris over here.
for sales.
For
speak
sale.
American.
For
I'd say that Kevin is definitely this guy here.
Which guy?
I'm gonna put the ring pop on him.
I was thinking red guy
Ah.
too.
Yeah, the red collar.
Red guy.
Yeah.
And Mark.
Mark's the guy on the end.
Mark's
On the
far
memory
right.
card,
Yeah.
the memory card. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Jeff is the first guy.
Yeah, Jeff is the
Alright.
Mario
Jeff
character.
Yeah, Jeff is the main character. Yeah, he's got average stats all around.
It's not great being average,
Yeah, no, hey.
What car is that, Jeff?
What car is average?
No, right there in the character select screen.
that guy-
Ford
no,
Taurus.
Red
Honda.
I think it's a 1992 Toyota Tercel.
That's a specific guess.
Tercel is a sedan, not a hatchback.
Yeah, idiot.
I fucking play me in basketball. God.
All right, Jeff.
Play me in basketball.
What's the polygon count of that car?
Oh man.
How many triangles make
I
up that
can
model?
I can dribble.
I can dribble like a
Yo,
queen.
y'all ever drib? You ever get your drib on?
Yeah. Isn't that what? I don't know how
So
the game
look,
works.
folks, it's 8:35. Believe it or not, this has only been going on for 35 minutes, and we are not even.
Wow, it was like 5 hours.
I wanna go.
We are not even halfway through all of the incredible surprises we have for the folks at home tonight. Question in the chat about when's the next major DDS release? Good question.
Hey, aren't you working on a record?
This year.
Yeah, this year. It's coming this year. It's, I'd say, rounding the horn, and it's going to have to be done within about a month to a month and a half tops. But then no one's going to hear it for months after that, probably. But
That's normal.
But yeah, but it's going to come out this year.
Are you
Man,
gonna
you've been
surprise
putting
drop
work.
it?
No, there will be a
With zero
massive avalanche of hype after... We tried that with Heavy Black Heart, and then just like, I don't know, like 5 years later,
Yeah, 5
people are
people
like,
bought it.
wow, man, Heavy Black Heart, like, this is truly the best. It's like, I know, we tried to tell you when it came out, but it was critically ignored.
You pulled the trick too soon.
Well,
Yeah.
I was so ready to be done with that. I think we all were. It was like,
Everyone
just,
is always ready to just get the shit out
like,
when.
let's
That
just
one-
drop it.
That one was like
Oh.
particularly like that was getting ugly.
But it was also, I don't know. I felt like let's just, like I'd never done that before. Like let's just drop it. Like let's see what happens. But it just,
Yeah.
Sometimes that's fun.
now we
You should
know.
really
And
drop
yes-
it like it's cold.
Yeah.
Yes, Lee Garçon or Lee Garcon or however the new album will feature all three, me,
Ooh, that's
James,
cool.
and Keith.
And we recorded the
Yeah.
majority of it all in the same room together.
Yeah,
over
I
a-
saw the Twitter photos from that. Did you guys get a lot done during that period?
Oh, you could
Yeah.
say so. You could say
Oh.
so.
It was just like 12 hours a day for like 14 straight days.
All right,
Oh
be
my
honest. Who was
gosh.
the smelliest one?
Who was? The
I know you
smelliest?
guys were stanking up that.
100% not me. I'm sorry. I'm a clean man.
It would have definitely been me. I took the least number of showers by
Mm.
far.
Yeah, Keith showers every day. Tech rarely bathes. And I bathe about every
But
other day.
I don't smell though. So
Well,
Yeah, so
that's what people that don't shower think.
You just get used to it.
whatever.
I've got an idea. You guys.
Tech, you
could
don't smell.
announce-
I know.
For the
I know, I
record,
don't
folks at
think-
home, Tech does not smell. I mean, I know I like to think my shit don't stink, but look a little bit
My
closer
shit-
now.
I don't think I smell, but then I smelled my shoes at that Japan tour,
Mm.
and I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, the rules are different though when you're like, walking across countries.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to shout out to James again for doing my laundry that one time. That was really sweet.
Oh,
He even
of course.
folded it.
Well,
Do you remember when
that's my
that
way.
guy, Jeff, took my clothes out of the washer and stole the rest of my wash cycle? And I waited down in the laundry room for half an hour for him, and I was ready to beat his ass.
I do remember.
And then he came down, and then he was just the nicest dude ever. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so sorry." He had some emergency situation, and he needed to be out of there, and he needed to have his clothes done, and we really didn't need to be out of there that day.
Yeah.
And he paid me back. He was like, I got you the coins for the rest of your cycle. And I just instantly went from a 10 down to a 1.
Oh, that's
Wow.
really cute.
I did not know that happened. How did I miss that?
It was that little place in Asakusa.
Yeah. Smile,
Because
right?
Kevin was plotting
Yeah.
murder, so he didn't want to tell anybody. Though.
I didn't care who that guy was. I was about to start a war. I was really upset.
Hey, listen up! I gotta go get some coffee. I'll be right back.
Hey, I'm gonna do that too. So this is gonna be just the nice boys. DDS
Aw,
is gonna take
the
a
nice
break.
Gotta go
boys.
get some coffee.
Here, Bilbo's gonna take over for me. Bilbo.
I see we got, was that Zach Fair? Bilbo, half of a paper sack.
Yeah.
It's like a melted lump of ice cream up there.
Yeah.
And
What dwarf
You
is
and Jeff
that?
and I.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see the ice cream.
So why don't we have ask Jeff, and the chat can ask Jeff anything they want, no matter how personal. He has to answer it.
I
Jeff,
have to answer it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When do you expect your new album to come out? Are you hoping this year?
I want it to happen this year for sure. As soon as we can get it, because okay, let's see. The album currently has 23 minutes worth of music on it, ish. So we're
Sweet.
getting there.
Yeah.
Some of it might be cut, but some of it might also be extended. So honestly, I could finish it up and have 10 tracks, and that'd be all right. But I kind of want to, sit and perfect it. So
Yeah.
maybe earliest would be summer if we're doing vinyl or something like that. But
Do you plan on doing it a vinyl?
yeah, I'll hit up my friends at 100% Electronica,
Nice.
and we'll do it on there.
That's a great label.
I just discovered. So your album Greatest Hits Volume 1.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a Greatest Hits after all.
it's
I-
okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just always assumed it was some sort of compilation, so I just skipped over it because I just wanted to hear. I prefer to listen to like the actual albums or whatever. And then I just decided to look at the track listing, and I was like, "What the fuck is any of this?" I didn't recognize anything from. So can you tell us a little bit about the Greatest Hits Volume 1?
Oh, sure. So it's kind of a joke, actually.
Yeah.
The greatest hits are all my singles that aren't on an album.
Gotcha.
So the greatest hits are all of them.
Oh,
The SoundCloud bangers.
every song is a
Yeah.
greatest hit.
Yeah,
That's
I might
awesome.
do a volume 2 because I definitely have a lot of like singles that don't have a home, so I want to put them on a volume 2, but I don't know how distribution labels or whatever, like DistroKid, I'm using DistroKid now. I don't know how they feel about me adding to an album after it's been out.
Ooh.
So
Sounds complicated.
yeah, it's,
You can do it though, because Kanye does it all the time.
yeah,
Well, but he doesn't
but
use
he's Kanye,
DistroKid.
you know.
He uses Vivo though, and that's what 100p uses, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be a problem.
Something to look into. But yeah, so I gotta basically compile all those singles and then just yeet them into a volume 2 and make some artwork, and then yeah, it'd be great. I have a few that could go on there.
So I'm gonna fire off some comment questions for you real quick, Jeff. Favorite
Yeah,
bass
yeah.
player by VacTV92.
Favorite bass player is Thundercat.
Sick.
It's
Good
the first one
answer.
that came to mind, so yeah.
Voltovich asks, "What's your favorite color variant of Monopool?"
Color variant of Manipool or Monopool, depending on how you pronounce it. I like the C-Punk one. I think that's the most unique one.
That one is freaking sweet.
It's like a green and blue color in color, and that has a pink splatter. And it actually came out pretty well.
Anything with more than 2 colors is best. Steffi Starshine asks, Jeff, will that super tight track you sometimes play at your sets be on the new album?
Probably. Not sure which one that's referring to, but I'm sure if you gave a descriptor, I could point it out somehow.
All right, which cover for Monopool do you like most?
Cover. Oh, the one that Drew Wise did. So it's
That one is really nice.
usually
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most up-to-date one is the one that I'm going to say. That's the most. I'm a chronic updater, perfectionist.
Me
420.
too.
George
Chronic,
Lucas style.
bro.
Dude. Just like that.
Aggro Craggle just wants to know how's life.
It's been going pretty well. I can't complain.
Good.
What's your favorite Vaperror album?
Usually that answer is also the most recent one.
Okay,
So
that's what I figured. But
yeah,
what's your least favorite?
least favorite, maybe System Delight, because I
Really?
feel like that has some like inconsistencies.
Wow.
So maybe some mixed inconsistencies. I like it as a whole. Like it's like one of my children. You know, like I can't hate my child, but
Yeah, but the
I
thing
can have
is,
a least favorite child. I feel like that's
Right.
fair.
well, that's the thing. Everybody is like, I love my children equally, but it's not true. There's always going to be one that's
You know?
yeah. You go to the heaven computer, and the heaven computer is going to tell you
Yeah.
which one you like more, and you're gonna want to deny it, but you're in heaven, so you won't want to at that point. As the
can see right
God
through
will
ya.
have been confirmed, yeah.
Or maybe Illumina because it was like it's an EP. It's like lower F.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't
Right.
count. I could say Manipool because like that's the one that has all the attention on it, and it was like my first album that I spent a good amount of time on it, but
So I've got a question that
Yeah,
I've
go-
been
go
thinking
for it.
about all day.
all day long.
Do you remember where you were and what you were doing when you downloaded your first .7z file?
That 7Z file? That's pretty specific. I don't know if it was off LimeWire or not, but I feel like 7Z files might be more attributed to like some SNES emulator stuff. So I was ripping some ROMs, and maybe there was a pack with all that in them.
Nice.
Very interesting question. I think that's related to a WinZip tweet that I made a couple weeks ago.
I haven't been on Twitter in months, but
it wasn't actually. We were just talking about zip files and shit.
That is
Unrelated.
funny.
Wait, James, real quick, I have a question about Jeff OS.
Mm-hmm.
Does the giant cursor move?
Yeah, I was poking you with it at the beginning of the show.
Really?
Yeah, I love to
This is-
poke you.
Literally, okay, so let it be known that Jeff OS, originally my idea, but I'm an idiot and have no idea how to make it work. So Mark did all the labor and came up with basically almost every single idea.
Intelligence is very hard to measure. Don't beat yourself.
Well, I don't know how. Thanks, Jeff.
Intelligence is
to,
very hard to measure. That's good.
I don't know how to use Photoshop well enough to make things happen. So, but my biggest and the thing I was looking forward to seeing the most was the giant cursor. I wanted to see
There
the
it
giant
is.
cursor from Saccharin's
it-
Energy moving.
Make it be even bigger.
We can do that. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Big
like
cursor.
putting a key in the hole in Mario World. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I've been I got this nephew. He's about 6 years old, and he has discovered Mario, and he is obsessed with it. Similar to how I was when I was about 6 years old.
nice.
And
What
it's
does
super.
he start with, though?
So we
Hotel
play
Mario.
So he has just started Mario 64. When I was home for Christmas, I was showing him, like I was playing Mario 64 for him, and he was just like, "Holy!" I'm like, "Yeah, kid, check this out." It was cool. I felt like a god.
Backwards long jump.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you show him how to unlock Luigi?
No, but kids these days, he already knew about Yoshi and shit because he's like, yeah, I saw that on YouTube. I'm like, dude, you're fucking 6 and you've already like had this whole thing spoiled for you by some weirdo on YouTube making videos for children. Anyway, but we play Super Mario World on Switch together online. It's super cute. Isn't that adorable? We play Super Mario World together.
That's
It's my little
amazing.
nephew.
That's wonderful.
And
I love that,
he's
like,
not bad. He's not good, but he's not bad.
I found that like most children still do appreciate like sprite-based games. I kind of was like worried.
Shocked about that.
I don't know. I was more like worried or concerned that the younger generation would just grow up only knowing polygonal games.
Lord.
But like I think because the retro aesthetic is still present in like indie games, children are like already.
All
kind of
hail
used
the
to-
Dark One. Thank you so much for sacrificing your 666.
Aw, thank you so much,
Shinkai
Shinkai Yole.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I
I
think
will-
Kevin, with that retro aesthetic, like those indie games are a lot cheaper, so they're a lot more accessible to kids
Sure.
too.
That's a great point.
So I think that, I think they look great still.
Well, I think
just have
kids-
some bias, but
Kids are probably into like they don't need the graphics to be that great because they're stupid. You know?
Well,
So they don't-
the great
not- I
thing,
don't
know what's
the
going
great
on.
thing about Mario games is you go back and you play Super Mario World, you play Super Mario 64. It's like, it's like how ancient humans were just as smart as all of us. Like they were just as quick-witted, they were just as sharp. They just had a different knowledge set, right? So they had different technological tools, but I feel that the polish that Nintendo brings to that franchise is just universal, and you can feel it when you play Super Mario World. Like, damn, this game they spent money on, even if it's just a bunch of pixels. There's so many, like, no patches, no updates, just a shitload of secret content that's like packed on the cart, and that's what it was all about.
Yeah, man, those cutscenes in Hotel Mario are next level.
I said Nintendo
the princess to invite us over for spaghetti, gay Luigi.
That's what you're talking about, right?
Oh.
Oh,
I got one of those for him for his birthday.
Aww.
I did, and then I went to his house and I saw it. I was like, damn, I should have got this for myself. This is sick.
That's awesome.
That's what I did.
Super Mario Bros. 3 actually holds up to this day. I feel like it's not like a super hard NES game. You can beat it.
It's doable. Yeah.
Literally, I feel like Mario 1, 2, and 3 are all that way. World as well.
I liked the Game Boy Color port of Super Mario 1.
Yeah,
because
that one was
you can
good.
Save. Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was my first video game ever.
Super Mario
It's
1?
missing like 2 worlds though. That's the only thing. There's like cut content.
What?
What?
Yeah, they
there's
couldn't-
8 worlds.
They couldn't fit it all on the cart.
Wait, are you talking about Game Boy Color
Like
Super Mario 1?
Sword.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mario Deluxe or whatever.
Hold on. What's
Yeah,
missing? What's missing from what would be missing? How do you just cut 2 levels out?
I can't
Entire
remember.
worlds or just levels?
It's been a really long
Yeah.
time. I feel like they
Super
were like
Mario
worlds.
Land or Mario
No.
Bros?
Super Mario Brothers Deluxe for Game Boy Color. There's some cut content there.
I want to know what the cut content is.
Don't like the sound of that.
Differences between versions. Physics are different. Start with 5
Super
lives.
Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins is like the Game Boy black and white banger. That is like an amazing game.
Lots of
I
glitches were
thought,
fixed.
yeah, that game is good.
It's the
I
first
I
can't
don't like
believe that
handheld games.
they put out the version of Mario 64 where they fixed the
Wait.
glitches.
Oh. I don't know.
God, I remember this version. I had this shit.
I like Wario Land. I played it on
Wait,
Game Boy.
scroll back up real quick, James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Wario Land games are great. His
I feel
sprite
like
is
I'd
like
be-
massive. It takes up like 1/3 of the screen.
Wow.
Keep scrolling. I don't know how to tell you because we're on a delay here.
I thought it was cool how like Wario Land is like Super Mario Brothers Land 3, and then they like use it as a transition. It's kind of like how they did like Dark Forces, then Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, then Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, then Jedi Outcast 2 Jedi Academy.
Here's
It's
something I didn't
really.
know.
Look exactly like that.
I really can't stand. I saw an ad for like Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, zombie shit. It was like, and like no exaggeration, had like 5 fucking titles, and then it was a picture of like a zombie wearing a Nazi uniform, and I'm just like, fuck, is this what it's come to? Like, is this what people want? Call of
Cold
Duty,
War's
Black
about
Ops, Cold War, zombie mode. Like, fuck
Yeah,
off.
I think the last like Wario 2D game was Wario Land Shake It on Wii, and that was like the last like 2D platforming side-scrolling game.
But I actually like WarioWare. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, WarioWare's
love
amazing.
WarioWare.
WarioWare's sweet.
Incredible
Got
series.
it. Work it.
They need one for Switch.
9
Yeah,
volt.
they
That's my dude. Work it.
If we got Pokemon Snap for Switch, we can get a WarioWare for Switch.
The one on the
Am I right, gamers?
The Wii U WarioWare was super fun.
Yeah,
It had a Pictionary mode that you could play with the
Yes.
tablet. That was really
you
cool.
pass the tablet
Oh.
around.
Well, it's been a few years, but long after the death of the system, we continued to use that in social situations, me and my friends,
Okay.
because it was still it was like fun, for like non-gamers and gamers alike.
Check if there's a petition.org for WarioWare for Switch. We can sign it live on the stream.
I don't think
Sign
I'll
it
be
live.
doing that.
You don't think there is one?
Super Street Fighter 4 Ultimate Arcade Edition. That's a good one. Back TV 92 brought that one up.
Yeah.
Super Street Fighter 4 Ultimate Arcade Edition. I think
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, new Funky Kong mode.
Something I didn't realize until I was reading an article the other day is that
And
there's
Knuckles.
an Xbox. What is it? Xbox One
370.
Series S, Xbox One Series X, Xbox X.
We can talk about product names later.
It was just shocking to me. I was like, I cannot believe this is real. But then I was like, no, of course it is, though.
Yeah, there's
Like,
Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X. There's 5.
It's
But you're
so
supposed
stupid
to,
because the
pronounce the X in Xbox.
the funniest thing about it is that the 2 letters that they fucking chose are S and X. Which
I think they
sounds
should have called
so
it.
fucking similar. And there's already an X in the fucking name. Like,
They should have
Ugh.
called it Xbox 361.
obviously.
Well, it
Already
was originally Project X because it was like a game console that ran DirectX was like the thesis
Right.
for the Xbox. So it's like the DirectX box was the original concept. Basically
for the
a
Y
cheap
box.
computer. Yeah.
Y box.
Man,
GameSphere.
Xbox 720.
Wii U. What a
Z-Box.
what a fun. I was thinking about the Wii U because like there was a
I
moment.
bought a brand new Wii U game in the store the other day. They had sealed copies of Star Fox Zero, the box set with Star Fox Guard.
Was
at,
it $60?
Walmart. It was $14.99, and I was just like, yeah, I want that. Give me that fucking Wii U game in 2021. Give me that right now.
It's-
I will still say that the Wii U, to be fair, isn't a very, very good console name either. But
It's awful.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So
yeah.
the thing about Nintendo, and I think the reason why I've always been drawn to their product. I mean, I also love PlayStation because I prefer a powerful gaming machine, and I don't want it to be a personal
Stop.
computer that runs Windows. And I really appreciate Sony's design. I always, if I was going to get
Moving on.
moving on, but Nintendo, it's like they're like quirky hardware or whatever. But you get locked into it, right? And it sort of defines different eras. Like I remember when we were all swinging around Wiimotes, and like that was a
Yeah,
moment in our life. And then there was a time where you brought your 3DS along with you everywhere you went.
Just inseparable from the DS for like 7 years.
And like street pass culture and like what it was like the street pass. And I used to like street pass the same people on the trains, like on my way to work, and
yeah,
we leave
commuting
messages for each
downtown
other, like,
Chicago
who
for
are
work,
you?
And then like I'd see the same people every day, and I'd be like looking out for them on the train car. Like, I know you
It's
ride the
so
blue line
fucking
too at
cool.
the same time.
But that was just like a technological moment that like it was here and now it's gone forever. And the Wii U, I mean, look at what this dude's doing. It clearly wasn't meant to last. Oh, thank you, Wit Music. Everyone knows the best video game is Star Wars Connect for the Xbox 360.
Yes.
Jury's out on it.
Everyone knows the best video
I'm
game
Han
is Lego Star
Solo.
Wars.
I'm Han Solo.
Thank you, Whitney.
If anyone else is interested in Star Fox Zero, somebody posted on the Cheap Ass Gamer forums that select Walmarts have it for $1 brand new, and that's
Wow.
why like my mom was like gonna go get some packing supplies for her Etsy store, and I was like, you're going to Walmart? And she's like, yeah. I was like, I got to check for this game, and it was $14.99, so I was like, whatever. It's still pretty cheap,
It looks pretty good.
but yeah, check brickseek.com, and you might be able to score a copy for $1. There's a Wii game there too. It's like Mushroom Men or something, and I was like laughing and pointing at it. I was like, "You have a brand new Wii game in the case?" And the guy's like, "Dude, in the back we have like PS2, PSP, PS3." I was like what? Like, bust this shit out. He's like, "Trust me, dude. It's not like we have Silent Hill 2 back there. It's like horses, gerbils." I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
God, I
Like, unless
remember.
you really love horses and golf, you're not gonna find any gems back
Actually,
there.
golf games are some of the most fun video games, in my opinion.
I love golf games.
Yeah. Also, some Walmarts had whatchamacallit, Octopath Traveler for Switch for $10 recently.
Yeah,
Mine did not.
The last time I saw that in a store, I was like, I kind of wanted to buy it, but it was like $50, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, that's a lot
That is a lot.
for that game.
Mhm.
It's probably good. I know it's
Kevin-
really long, so there's content.
Kevin, do you actually like Star Fox Zero?
I've never played it. I remember playing the demo, and I thought it was pretty sick. The controls are like kind of hard to get used to because you use the pad to aim.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
if it's
Black
anything
MIDI.
like
I'm sorry, Black
Star
MIDI
Fox
just
Command. We got a donation?
no, but they were just talking about Tiger Woods PGA Tour, and I had forgotten about that game. Does anyone remember that game?
No.
You play as Tiger Woods,
N64.
and when you have a good drive, it zooms in on his eyes, and it plays like a heartbeat, and it zooms in on Tiger's eyes, and he like squints. And I remember that game. I'm so sorry to interrupt, Kevin. That was very rude to me, but that was a moment that I did not want to pass.
That was visceral, James. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Are there any other features to Jeff OS?
Yeah, so I was just about to bust those out here. So I
What's Jeff OS running on?
So that's a great
it's
question.
A Linux distro.
So you might be wondering, it's like, well, what hardware though? Like, what hardware are we experiencing this on? Well, why don't we take a little look here? Here we are.
Oh, boy.
Folks,
wow.
Amazingly
we are. This is
I can't see it.
a graphical user interface that is existing inside of a Subaru right now,
Nice.
and I don't think Jeff would have it any other way. I'm going to go back and
Where
read
else?
this.
Yeah. It's completely absurd now.
2 pixel by 2 pixel each.
I'm going to take
I ran
myself
out
out
of
of the picture.
computers.
I've been too much James.
Ninfia 64.
What the hell? Why am I black and white in this mode with a watermark?
No one knows.
It's so mysterious.
Mysterious.
I thought maybe you were just like, I don't know, playing a prank on me or trying to
And it's
put me in
watermarked
Neo
with
Gaia
Neo
jail
Gaia.
or something.
Yep.
This
You
is
gotta
really-
change your
this is-
settings.
This is truly beautiful.
Change your settings.
I love it.
And so now, is it? I think there's
I
one
don't have
more
the
where we can. I think that we can look a little further back here. So we're not even all
Pull
the
the
way through
FOV back to 200, baby.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's sort of pull back. Whoa! Slow down, folks.
Oh my gosh.
Slow
Nobody
down.
can see what you're talking about yet.
Absolutely incredible.
Unbelievable.
We're in a car. You get it?
We're in a car.
In Europe,
Because
apparently.
you love cars.
You get
Even
that?
your whole album is about cars. That's why we
Yeah.
did this for you, Jeff.
Wow.
In cars. So if we come back here for a second, oh God, I
I
love
get
this.
motion sickness.
I love this song, Kevin, and it will always make me feel like I'm in Japan, smelling cigarettes and hearing you. And those are the things, that's where I want to be, what I want to smell, and what I want to hear, you know?
Me too, James.
Smell.
Yeah,
Good
let me
smell, good
turn up the
curry.
volume on this one here.
Good call.
God. So good. So good.
Can't remove this watermark here.
Yeah, Whip Music said you can only afford the demo version of Kevin.
Yeah, I'm gonna crank this tune with the volume knob, see?
Let's get into let's see what the apps we got here.
Hell yeah.
So,
Turn that
this
back.
is James's actual hand. You'll see he's not present in the window. That means that
Coincidence?
he's actually
I think
behind
not.
the camera of Neo Gaia.
That is true. That is very true. Well, here, I'm gonna bring myself in, and whoever it knocks out is gonna get married first.
Now, what's your secret for those nice cuticles, James?
Who's gonna get married first?
Who's gonna get married first? We're gonna find out right
Deal.
now. Who's gonna get
Clicking
Our
married
money's
first?
on tech.
Oh, it's totally Mark.
Damn.
Oh, Mark's gonna get
I'm-
You're
married.
gonna get
I'm
married.
developing now.
Is your girlfriend
I think
watching?
that's actually accurate, though.
No,
Probably.
maybe.
Yeah. I don't believe in that.
Well, some of us have already
I'll-
been married before. you know.
Marriage does
Soul-
exist.
Soulbound.
It's true.
Oh, it does? It does exist? I thought
Yeah.
it was like Sweden and didn't really exist. Only existed.
It's like Sweden. It's
textbooks
full of
and atlases.
Swedes.
It's like
Sorry.
Sweden, it doesn't really exist. Speaking of Mark, I got a care package from you.
Oh, I have something to share about those care packages.
Okay, can I reveal the care package?
I don't even.
I
sure.
already opened mine. I'm sorry.
James.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was supposed.
No, I'm sorry because I gave you the wrong care package.
What
I
are you
opened
talking
it.
about?
It was like,
fucking sick.
James, you stupid fucker. This is a severance package for our friendship. I hate you.
Kevin got your care package. So I did not. I'm pretty sure you got gibbets for Crocs, and I did not mean to send you.
Wait, no, I don't think
That's
so.
even better.
I just
get a pair of Crocs.
James hates Crocs. He probably was just like, "Fuck you" when he opened them. Just threw them in the garbage.
I don't.
I got 'em on right now.
Dude, no, you sent the fucking gibbets to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had a bunch of sick ass stickers, and
I
then
might have sent everybody gibbets. Actually.
No, you sent me gibbets, and I just thought it was funny because like I thought you were like making fun of the fact that
I might have sent everybody gibbets. What do the cards say? Did the cards say any names in there?
The card says
it says Xmas. I mean,
it just says Merry Xmas, love Mark.
yeah, mine too.
Fuck.
Mine says
Shit.
to James, and it's got a little bottle that says not poison.
Okay.
Andy.
Yeah, Nathan said, what the fuck are they called? Gibbets? Mark, can you explain gibbets?
Maybe we can go to browser view and Google gibbets.
Great idea.
I think it was supposed to be inspired by, like the developers of Quake. When you like blow apart somebody's, an enemy's body, they explode into little pieces called giblets.
Isn't giblets what you eat at Christmas when you're
giblets
not vegan?
Giblets are like, it's like meat.
I thought that was part of a turkey.
That's a giblet.
Oh,
Okay, so Kevin got the gift for James, and Tech might have got the gift for. No, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I obviously messed up. I'm really busy and stressed out. So I couldn't even handle this basic task.
So,
Well,
yeah,
I
got
really
those.
appreciated the gift. Can I show it?
What is it? I don't even remember. It's supposed to be for Kevin.
No, I'm pretty sure I got the one that was supposed to be for Kevin.
God damn it!
I did not
Yeah,
get. I did not get.
I know what you guys got, and they were not interchangeable. But I had one set aside for you, James, as well. But I couldn't find it, so I sent you something special instead of the thing that both of you guys got. Does that make sense?
No. 1 second here. So here, I'm going to focus the camera on me so I can show off what I got.
Here we go.
We'll take turns.
Jamestown.
Welcome to Jamestown. I'm James, the Jamesman.
I'm a Jamesman. I'm a Jamesman.
Yeah. So, well,
Oh.
All right.
Evangelion.
That's okay. Sure, you can keep that.
Oh well, who was this for? Was this for Kevin?
You're all supposed to get an Evangelion.
So they were all supposed to go to
Ichibanya
me.
scooter. Each of you is supposed to get an Evangelion Coco Ichibanya sponsored scooter.
And that's exactly.
Oh
Where
my
I did not
God.
get a scooter in my package.
So James, there was one for you, and I couldn't find it, but I found something better in my box of treats, and I sent it to you. Maybe Kevin can show off what you were supposed to get, which I think you'd appreciate more maybe than that.
Oh
But
man, really?
yeah, but also
Okay.
everyone should get one of the scooters. I just couldn't find the last scooter. Jeff, I didn't send you anything. You just moved, and I don't.
Is
It's
that
okay.
why?
I would love to get on a.
That's messed up,
a care
man.
package chain.
I will send you something though. Give me your
Okay.
new address actually, and I will
Okay.
send you some junk.
Give it to us live on the air right now, and also the last 4 of your social.
Yeah. Let's
That way we can mail you presents.
dox Jeff.
Well, so
Also-
Kevin, do you want to show what your prize was? I'm gonna make you the focus
No.
now.
So this is what was for.
I have a
James.
box here from the
Oh, it's the Final Fantasy 14 logo. I can already tell
Square
it's sick.
Enix Cafe.
Oh,
Hold on.
Gotta
Wait,
turn
what?
off your
And,
background.
yeah, you have a
dude.
blur
Turn off
effect,
the-
bro.
This is freaking me out here.
Put it in front of your face. Yeah.
So
Yeah. We can't see it, but
You gotta turn the back.
What?
you will see. Okay, so it's like
Whoa, Jeff, you almost doxed yourself, bro.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was zoomed in. You're good, but holy shit, that almost went live. Oh,
I thought that chat was private.
What the
so
fuck?
it's a little.
It's a
little
stamp.
thing. It says
That's for you.
DPS. I can only
Aw.
imagine that means double penetration support.
No, it means damage per second.
Stamp something with it.
A
What does it mean,
DPS
James?
stamp? Oh,
Yeah.
yo, I would have stamped all of the shroudy postcards with that. Oh man.
I knew that you would know what it means and that you would like it. You were the only person who would know what it means
Well,
here.
so basically, I mean, people who played WoW would know too, that your main roles in a MMORPG party are tank, healer, and DPS. DPS split between melee DPS and ranged DPS.
I didn't know that.
Actually, it's on there. It says tank.
In Final Fantasy XI, we said DD for damage dealer, but then a bunch of WoW players came in Final Fantasy XIV and started calling it DPS, which I always thought was weird because it's like DPS means damage per second, so it's like, yeah, bring your damage per second. Like, okay, I guess.
That's
I'm going
the
back
first thing my
into
mind
together
went
mode
to.
here because I miss my friends.
Somehow we'll have to just mail that to you.
Well,
Or
hey,
like you can trade.
let's make a romantic promise, like a shoujo anime, okay? Let's make a romantic promise that we'll bring all of our gifts to Japan with us, and then we'll exchange them and give them to the correct person when we're all in Tokyo together again. How's that sound?
When do you think that'll be?
This year, November.
Wow.
Remind me
Tomorrow
on
morning.
November 5th to remember to bring gifts to Japan, like the scooters and the stamp for James.
On November 5th?
Yeah, you should.
Just a ballpark.
You're gonna get the reminder in Japan and be like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit, I
dude.
forgot it."
remind me on October 15th to arrange gift-giving exchange for
You're gonna
the
forget
scooters and the stamp and the other fun things, and get also something for Jeff. Okay.
Awesome.
A reminder.
I gotta get something for Mark now. We're gonna do a secret Santa in
So
whenever.
you're my present this
You
year.
gotta set a reminder, otherwise you won't do it.
Yeah.
I'll send you something. Actually,
My phone doesn't listen to me anymore. I think it gets jealous.
Yeah, Siri betrays you. Oh wait, you have an Android product.
I do
Android
have
product.
an Android spy device.
I just got
Have you seen that new Android, new Nintendo DS? I saw somebody had one in the store the other day, and I really wanted one. It was like,
Oh, the folding phone?
yeah, it looks just like a sick DS.
I would like to experience one of those for sure. I just got that 12
Nice.
with the blue. I wish the blue was bluer though. You know,
Ew, you got blue?
of course.
Nice.
Ugh.
Dude, if they offer something in blue, I'm gonna get it. All right?
Yeah, but
It's,
it's like the most bland blue. I think it's.
it
really
might as
ugly.
well be space gray, but it's cool because the metal is actually blue though. So it's cooler in person. It just looks like a black
I saw
phone.
them. My girlfriend just bought one. But she got the mini because
Hello?
the big one's too big in my
I love the
opinion.
mini.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, I'll call you
I
back.
was this close to getting the
How many
mini.
phones does that have?
Because it's exactly.
cameras.
I love this song, Tech. To
Shit.
love and be loved. You know, this is one of my favorite things that you have ever made. I know it's super simple, and you're probably like,
Three
God, it
cameras.
sucks. I hate it.
No,
But
I think it's good.
it's really
4
good.
cameras.
Tech.
5
Anyway, you almost bought the mini.
I
is that what
almost
you-
did,
Yes, yes,
but
I'm
this has
almost
a
done
better
with my meeting.
camera, and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to shoot videos. I'm trying to take
Yeah.
really good pics. You know, so like if they made a mini with the same camera as the 12 Pro, I'd have been
Oh.
all over it. But I need the
Gotcha,
best
gotcha.
camera, and that's why I made my
Yeah.
decision.
I'm
kinda
more of a
regret it,
12
though.
amateur kind of guy.
It's so
Yo, I heard that Nokia is making phones still, and they're making dumb phones.
Oh, that's
Yes,
cute.
Kia.
So I think I might side grade to a Nokia pretty soon and stop
Side
getting delete my microchip. This is your microchip.
Yeah, seriously. People are like, oh,
Side
they're gonna
grade.
put a microchip in you, like sending from their fucking Android phones that they keep in their pocket 24 hours a day.
Oh my god.
Tracking them even when it's turned off. It's like, yo, there's no escape. Just let the Matrix absorb
Just
you.
let it
You're on
in.
the grid.
Gotta
God.
get that luxury Nokia.
It won't even be that much better if you have a Nokia phone if you still use like Twitter, Facebook,
Mhm.
Google,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, Staralgia. Here's another
I
great
think
Tech Honors
it's more
track.
feasible. They'll start taking your blood and replacing it with eye blood, and then they'll start charging you for eye blood.
You run
Yo,
out
I'm
of
gonna
Already
get
storage
Neuralink.
space.
Yo, we all
Survive
have
it
eye
needs
blood.
eye blood.
Mhm.
I'm on the list for Neuralink.
Oh yeah.
Tesla?
No.
Oh,
Fuck no.
Oh yeah, Tech says like you're one of those about to end this call.
No, I work in tech. Like, I can't do it.
Ew, what's it like in there?
What's
Does it
he like
smell?
inside?
Like bloody in there.
We are rolling now, folks. We are rolling left and right. This is great. We're like, do a barrel roll. That's us.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Oh God.
Oh, Night PJ, Apple
Is this Ridge Racer DS, Mark?
Oh, the BG.
What game is that?
PJ.
I can't remember. I just tried to find a game that looked cool and would impress you guys.
It looks like DS resolution.
The graphics. I feel like it's PlayStation 1. I think I looked up PS race game. PS1 race game. That's what I googled.
And
then I
like
clicked.
Sega Rally or Sega Rally Championship. That would be pretty sick.
God, that shit
Yeah.
was awesome.
Sega race game.
chocolate starfish.
Chocolate. Dak, I was thinking about that shit. We are in sync
Well,
again. This happens
synced.
sometimes. Tech and I, it's like twins.
Well, don't get, cause Nathan said he wanted me to do the chocolate starfish voice.
Oh,
So you're actually synced with the Shroudy.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. What's
Shroudies
what
are
was-
supposed to sync up with each other, not with me. That's weird. That's cool though. But I was thinking about it earlier because I had Skyline the other night with the missus, and I had a few hot dogs left over, and I put them in the fridge, and some of the juice dripped down into like on top of like the bag that I had my broccoli in, and so I was gonna steam up some broccoli tonight. And
That's an explosion of flavor, my guy.
And I picked up the bag, and my hand was up. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, chocolate starfish.
chocolate starfish.
And I thought about you, bud. And I thought about you. So we're gonna go back into gather mode here. I wish there were other together.
Yeah, why is this? That's the thing I started laughing about the most when I was thinking when we were talking about this was that this is the one setting they give you for gather mode. Like why?
And you'll also
There's gotta be
notice
another setting.
you'll also notice here that that this is all like this is CG. Like this is like 3D textured. Like they designed this. They could have made literally anything that their imagination could have conjured up.
It.
Like some kind of amphitheater in the forest. But you're behind the things, and that's what people.
Dude,
experience.
also there's repetition. Oh my god. There's repetition.
Oh my god,
in
I
the
see it
text
too.
Yeah, in the background. I don't know if you're able to see it on the in the screen or on the like I don't know if the viewers
It's
can
like
see it.
a cheap clone stamp.
But yeah, it's a clone stamp that like I can see the repetition in the surface textures.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Do their reacts do anything anymore in this mode?
Yeah, they appear, but you're kind of cropped, which is why Jeff wasn't able to dox himself, which is for the best.
Thank God.
Dodged a bullet.
I don't know. I did the react and nothing happened.
Yeah. What about this? I tried this earlier and I don't know if it did anything.
You're kind of blocked off. I do see you raising your hands. I recognize it.
Thank you.
Not concerned about it though.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, we gotta put the ring pop
Thumbs
on
up.
on the
You put the
thing.
ring pop on the finger.
Ring pop on the
You
thing.
turn into candy.
Not a finger.
Anyone ever experience a ring pop? It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
I
would
definitely
just
have.
drip all
I
over your fingers.
too
It
was
so
a
gross.
child born in the 90s.
It's great
This
if you're a
is
fan
ring
of
pop now.
bees.
I remember the commercials. There was like a kid who like goes up to a girl and is like, "Will you marry me?" And she's like, "Ring pop." And I remember thinking, that kid is so lucky that girl likes him. 'Cause I was a hopeless romantic, even in elementary school. I wanted
Fucking most
love.
ridiculous. Jesus Christ.
That's the kind of kid I was. I just wanted love. That's all I ever wanted.
that kid is so lucky. Christ.
It's like I'd
Oh,
watch
man.
like that Macaulay Culkin movie, My Girl, and like it's like I can't deal with this, man. Like I'm
That
glad
movie
he
was
died.
that movie. That movie was fucking brutal.
It was.
James is like cheering on the fucking death of the child
I'm
like,
not.
out of
I'm not
jealousy.
doing that. I'm not doing
No,
that.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
But hey, the point is, you want love. You just have to wait long enough and be the coolest version of yourself as you can, and eventually, love comes.
That's true.
A wise
Well,
man
I
once
can't
said,
deal with the constant resizing of the heads. It's so funny. I don't understand like what the rhyme or reason is.
It's,
Like,
it's not,
if I pull back, it'll like make me a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Wait.
Love will not come for everyone.
well,
Shut up.
all you ever wanted was love,
All I ever
but you
wanted.
didn't look hard enough. It's never gonna give itself up.
That's Chris Martin.
Something in a big red balloon.
Chris Martin is a modern prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So anyway, so it's about 9:21. We
O'clock.
did not do the playlist. We all forgot. Tech was driving, apparently. It's so funny
Drunk.
whenever we're not funny.
Not
Whenever
funny at all, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
yeah, when we are whenever we are getting ready with the Skype call, Tech's always the last one, and there's always some excuse. And today, it was like, I don't know, it was like 7:35, and Tech's like, I'll be there in 15 driving. And my first thought is, Tech, don't text while you drive, A. Second off,
I was parked when I texted that.
it's cool. I give you a hard time, but I love you. I do.
No, I can't stop laughing at what Kevin said because
You were sobering up when you texted that.
yeah. Oh boy, don't drink and drive, kids.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
ever. It only takes one time to
Yeah,
kill
not even
someone
one.
else or kill yourself. It really is not a laughing
Alright.
matter.
It's really not a fun thing to joke about.
But it's fun to think about Tech. Never mind.
Getting drunk separately, not behind the wheel of a motor vehicle.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the Neo Gaia stream versus the Welcome to Dino Hour stream.
Yeah. Well, we're on a major channel here, Tech. This isn't
Sorry.
Tech Honors pop-up streaming shack, okay? This is 100% Electronica, and we have to be responsible about the things that we say here. I mean, look at this dolphin. Anyway.
Wow. Look at this dolphin. Anyways.
Well, and hey, this is a great opportunity. So Tech does have his own stream where anything goes, and it's called Welcome to Dino Hour. And Tech, how do they find that stream?
Just go to just Google. I'm just kidding. Go to twitch.tv/Tech Honors.
Is that a forward or a backslash?
It's a regular slash, basic.
It's just a medium slash.
The straight one.
It's a pipe.
So here's Tech. So Tech,
It's
do
a
you ever
warp-
use that cool
warp
3D
slash.
intro that I worked hard to make? Oh, you do! Oh, that
Every
makes me...
single time, buddy.
Oh, that makes me happy. I didn't know if you used it or not.
I
But
use
for
it every
real,
single-
if you like Tech Honors and the energy that he's bringing, why don't you check out his stream? He does it on Mondays, same time, different place. Twitch TV/Tech Honors. Go check him out. He's has lots of
Can I-
fun just chatting. Look at this.
Can I
person
promote
just
my
chatting.
conspiracy theories on this channel?
Yeah.
That channel, not this channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the chat.
All right, I'll be there.
Yeah, so go, enjoy it, have fun.
JPEG.
Oh yeah, JPEG Stripes got the
The
straight
straight up and down slash. Average
that won't work
Yeah.
in browser. Maybe in JeffOS exclusive. But
Yeah. Okay, well, let's pick some songs.
Yeah, let's pick some
A
songs.
standard pipe.
So.
Do you see how, Tech, did you see how the hand strikes and gives a flower? Do you like how I did that? How I kind of I felt bad for throwing you under the bus, and I was like, well, I gotta promote him now because I was a
No,
big jerk
no,
about
it's totally fine. Hey,
But Tech's
we're
also
all
my
having a
best
good
friend,
time.
and I want him to be successful and happy and have more friends than anyone else on Earth.
Not the most.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Quality over quantity. Quantity over
Classic introvert reaction. Sounds like that's a lot of work. Look, it's
Unless
like
you're talking about LinkedIn or something.
it's like
I like
virtual utopia experience.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Ooh, yeah,
look,
nice.
fan of
Tech, look what's happening.
Zelda, Dan.
Dude, yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Well, I can't. Well, I'm not gonna be able to time it right because
No, I'm touching you stream touching.
I know I wanted you to come down and then it was gonna be like.
I see. Here, let me just.
Stream touching.
Sorry, I missed that, Tech. What was that?
Come.
1 second here. Let me get this. Sunset over ocean. Let's see here. What looks good? What am I? This looks good. It's kind of synth wavy. Here we go. This is a render.
Wow, who made that Tech Blart Mall Cop?
That was
Oh, that was
CSRH.
funny. I saw that.
Amazing.
C.S. Lewis. You know that?
CSRH, who is a cultist in the DDS New World Mixtape Club, and they also preserve a lot of DDS live stream performances on their YouTube channel.
Oh,
Nice.
they're super cool. Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
doing that because we're too
Yeah.
lazy to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Wow.
That's virtual utopia experience.
This
So-
reminds me, James, can you pull up the cover of Year Zero? And then I'll send you this.
Yeah.
Pull up the cover of Year Zero by Nine Inch Nails.
And you have the Gus version.
Yeah. Don't I? Yeah.
Our buddy Gus, friend of the show, Gus. We love you, Gus. Don't know if you're watching. You have a wife and children and a career, so probably have better things to do, but we appreciate it.
So you're pulling up Year Zero
Yep,
by Nine Inch Nails?
I'm doing that right now, Tech. I'm focused
Okay.
here.
I know, you're fine. I got distracted and forgot where we were.
So this is the cover of Year Zero by Nine Inch Nails. Pretty cool album. All about it when it came out. Haven't listened to it recently, but I'm sure some of it's still awesome. God give it!
It's supposed to be like the hand of God reaching down, just to force you down.
Yeah, which is pretty cool and pretty scary. Like there was a cool ARG around all of this, where they were dropping off USB sticks in bathrooms that had weird white noise files. That if you analyze them, they had weird pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
It was
it's
one
awesome.
of the early ARG game albums.
In bathrooms?
In bathrooms, yeah,
In
like
bathrooms,
Nine Inch
yes.
Nails
So you, like,
shows in the
bathroom
bathroom. They would
exclusive.
leave a USB stick for fans.
In the toilet?
Yeah, in the toilet.
I don't know where it was, Kevin.
It was in the water.
So if you plug it in your computer
would
turns
probably-
into a toilet?
Yeah, it would turn the computer into a toilet.
And you might say it was stuck in the pit with the shit and the piss, and you didn't know how it'd come down to this. Back to the beginning, sinking, swimming.
So
I'm laughing so hard at Mark. My God.
but anyway, so that's the Year Zero album cover. Now I sent the Gus.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
see the hand. Yeah, there's the
our
hand.
friend Gus, who is a genius and a friend of the show, he made his own version. Whoops, let me bring that back there. So here's Gus's version of the Year Zero album cover.
Gotta wait for it to load, but
My stream is frozen.
so stupid.
Oh god,
Oh.
the rear view mirror with the car. The fact that it's a boat. A fucking boat wheel. Oh man, I'm sorry. We've lost Jeff. Jeff is so bored. I'm so sorry, Jeff. You look so
Yeah, we
sad in our little like.
I'm trying to reload the stream.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's So there you go.
Just verbally describe it.
Yeah, Gus,
Okay,
we're gonna cut
verbally
this for
abuse
you.
it.
No, don't do that.
Gus has lots of good ideas.
You know,
there's a side. It's perfect.
I would say that when Gus made this,
Wait, Rainy Gex pointed out, called it a boat wheel.
I did.
That's so stupid.
I did. I called it a boat
Not called a
wheel.
boat wheel.
Boat wheel.
What's the name of that, though? I mean, what is it called?
Isn't it like a ship? Like a I don't know.
Exactly.
What is it not called a
What
wheel?
the fuck
A
is
nautical steering wheel.
it? Yeah,
Oh, God, what do you
y'all are
call
so
it?
smart, you
It has.
tell me what it is.
I watched Pirates of the Caribbean. I know this.
I know. I do enjoy
Something
maritime
to do with
fiction, but it's
bridge.
never come up. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go into. Oh, we're in browser mode. It's just a mess now. Sorry, guys.
It is amazing. I love it
You got
so
any
much.
seafarers in the chat?
Yo, let's play some sea shanties.
Oh god.
Okay, so Tech, I'm gonna get rid of the
Fire off.
second U to look this up. Let's see. Boat
Boat
wheel is what I called it. Look, boat wheel.
I'm
it's
still
called a
playing in the
fucking boat
background.
wheel.
It's called a boat
It
wheel.
is called a boat wheel. So y'all can
Damn.
stand back. All right, I've
Straight
read.
up.
A ship's okay. A ship's wheel.
All right, well that ship
wheel
has sailed, so let's move on.
or
My
boat
parents
wheel.
have one for some reason, like a pirate ship one. It's really weird.
Yeah,
They have one?
my buddy's grandparents had a whole nautically themed basement with a ship's wheel, as well as
Sick.
one of those things where you can go ding 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 ding, and it gives the messages to the
Yeah.
engine room, like full steam or whatever. Cool.
I just like the idea that like all ships are boats. like you know what I mean? Like an aircraft boat.
Oh, Tom, I didn't realize you were such a boatsman.
I didn't realize you're such a boatsman. Oh, we were supposed to be selecting songs.
Right, yes. I mean, this is another great tech. Tonight is a tech-themed night, along with Jeff, I'd say, because A Surgical Landing's now playing, which is another great song by Tech Honors that we all love. So
Nice.
everyone should go out and listen to Dinosaur on Fire.
Thanks for the promo, my friend.
Now,
Hey,
when does
Bro.
Dinosaur on Fire Jr. come out?
You know, I used to get Dinosaur Jr. and T-Rex confused. And I was so confused about who was from the 60s and who was not. And so people would be talking about one, and I would think, oh yeah, like that like classic rock band. And they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, ah. Like, even right now,
Yeah.
I think T-Rex is the new one, right?
T-Rex is the glam one. Yeah.
T-Rex
yeah.
is the glam with Mark Bolan and
Oh, okay.
Dinosaur Jr. is the one that I wish was better, but
80s one.
they're 80s, 90s,
80s, 90s.
desert rock.
Mm,
what I was
understood.
called.
Say no more, my
Yeah.
friend.
I tried so hard to like that band.
Got so far.
In the end,
It didn't even matter.
mattered.
party of prophecy.
Okay, so let's go to Spotify and check out our playlist, and we're going to edit this in real time.
In
This is going to
real
be really
time.
fun.
So who's gonna go first?
Well, so the question is, Jeff, you need us. You're on the spot now. You need to come up with 3 songs that you want to add to our playlist.
Oh, 3
Yeah.
songs. Is there a theme to this playlist?
No.
No,
Just
it's,
as long-
it's
as
what
long
you've
as
been
the
listening
songs-
to, what you want others to listen to, what you think is good, what's fun. It can be any
Oh,
of those
good.
things.
As long as
I
it's something
have.
that doesn't suck.
Just no bongo clef songs.
No bother.
Okay, so where should I should just say them out loud?
Yeah, and Tech will look them up and add them in real time.
Okay,
Sure.
let's do Dirt Bird by my buddy Floor Baba.
Jesse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Right.
love them.
Good
Miss
answer.
Jesse.
Um,
There we go.
Grease with a Z, Machine Girl mix. It's another
I'm
one.
doing this so fast. I always agonize over this.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just going through my recent likes and picking out ones that I think that are worthy.
Okay.
Not a bad
Um,
assist.
Goodness.
That was from Reporpist Fantasies, which is relevant to the Dolphin OS here.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because dolphins and porpoises, same animal.
Same thing. Same thing. Dolphins, humans, same thing. Have you seen their fetuses?
Have you played Echo the Dolphin? Because we can also push shells with our
The-
noses.
humble brag. I think the creator of Echo the Dolphin follows us all on Twitter.
Yeah, totally.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They're a big
Yeah,
Vaporwave
dude.
fan, and they like all of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Me too.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, I think so.
no.
Like maybe
Gotta
DDS.
check that.
Yo, I got a FB.
My kettle's boiling.
Oh gosh, and there's one more. But do you guys like math rock?
Sure, put some
Yes.
math rock on there.
Okay, so it's Gibbon
Gibbons.
by TTNG.
Got it.
I'm just gonna throw a random one in there because I'm full of surprises and I like a lot of different things.
Gibbons.
And we
Gibbons.
are.
It's a little bit of give and take, you know.
Oh, there it is.
Gibbons. For old school fans of
Okay.
like, Timonary.
So we got a little math rock on there. We got a little machine girl, a little Flababa.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's a nice pick.
another grill.
Ah!
Okay. So then let's kick
So
it to
you're the
Kevin.
Pink Ranger.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
So I went
Thanks,
back
folks.
home again to Rockford, and I discovered a whole treasure trove of stuff in my closet. That, like, I thought I'd moved all my crap out, but there's still like a couple boxes piled up in the closet. So underneath stacks of like EGM and like Lego sets, I found like all the like burned CDs I used to jam in my parents' Jeep. So I'm just gonna rattle off only picks from the burned CDs. So we got first one is U-Boat by Kasabian.
Dude, that song fucking
That
rules.
song rules.
I knew Tech was gonna get down with that one.
Yo,
these
Kasabian,
are
we
all
were
kinds of
down with
tech picks.
Kasabian. That was we were down with that shit.
Kasabian, the first Kasabian album.
It
is
ripped,
actually
right? And then
pretty
they
cool.
all
Yeah.
sucked after that, right?
They all suck after that. Bad.
Clubfoot, was that that?
Club,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Clubfoot.
Yeah.
All these
Yeah.
pills.
Cool song.
It was sick, yeah.
But do you
Yeah.
remember when they said like we're better than the Beatles or something, and then everybody
Yeah.
hated them after that? It was
Yeah,
like, okay, come
they
on,
were like,
guys.
they tried to do they were obsessed with Oasis, and they tried to do the Oasis like style of like saying
Bravado.
pompous, ridiculous things. Yeah, the
Self-mythologizing
bravado.
too soon.
But they didn't have the hits, you know,
Mhm.
nor the charisma of the Gallagher brothers.
So yeah, the next one we got is The Skin of My Yellow Country Teeth by Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah.
Okay, that's not up my alley.
I like this
Okay,
one.
fuck that one.
No, I used to make fun of that band all the time, but I've never heard a single song by them.
Well, that's the one to listen to, so.
There it is.
And what do we got next? I'm kind of on the fence here. I got a couple different jams in the pipeline, but maybe we'll go with another tech pick here. Let's
There's
do
definitely some songs I've been thinking about recently.
let's do Stockholm Syndrome by Muse.
Yeah, now we're talking.
We're talking about one of the best songs ever written.
I should have sent you guys a picture of my burnt CD stack because I was just like, man, this is
Dude,
just high school years.
Kevin, I don't know if you have any interest in Absolution, the album without vocals, but I have the instrumental version.
I would love to hear it.
It actually is. It's kind of sick.
I'm sure it bangs.
I learned some interesting production tips.
'Cause
while
that's
listening to
honestly
it.
when I go back to Muse now, it's the vocals that are the most turn off.
Oh, but his
Back
voice
then.
is incredible though.
I mean, he does have an incredible voice, but like back then, I had more of a
Tolerance.
tolerance for like operatic stuff, and like now, I got a short
See,
fuse.
but
when it comes
I can take like that style. I could never take like My Chemical Romance. You know, like that.
That was like.
Yeah,
I
I could
understand the
never
appeal of that,
get
like,
down on that shit.
A lot of the songwriting and hooks are great, but like for me, that was like the kids a couple years younger than me in the scene, and it was like it seemed like their thing. And like I totally get it, and like I think a lot of it, like the hooks and the songwriting is really good, and like the pop sensibilities are really good. But it's like, you know, if somebody showed you like a TV show that like you would associate when you were like babysitting your little cousin or something, you know, it just seems like
it's like hyperpop
now. Audience.
Well, Tech and I were a few years older, so for us it felt like Muse existed only for us. And there was no scene that accepted Muse or something. I don't know. It didn't feel like that.
Yeah, well,
it's the Spin magazine scene. I found several Spin magazines in that closet too.
When we got into Muse, Muse was still, they were like, the first show I saw them play was at a small bar in Cincinnati. So like they weren't part of the American like alternative rock scene yet. It wasn't until they released whatever that fifth one was called, the one with Uprising on it, whatever that one was called.
The Resistance,
The Resistance.
Yeah.
When they put out the Resistance, that's kind of when they like fell into the whole like.
I did not
you could
like
put them.
that.
You could put them alongside like My Chemical Romance or like bands like AFI and like and they started to be absorbed into that or whatever. But I don't know. I think like
I was in a media play, and then I heard like Absolution come over the speakers, and then I like looked up on their like mega screen TV, and they had the album cover with the guy in the shadows. I was like, this frickin' rocks. I'm gonna go home and torrent this.
Well, and that's the beauty of innocence. You know, it's like the story that you told of the like Nickelback guy. You know, it's like who cares? You know, like if it moves you, it moves you.
Right.
Well, it's like I was always on my own in the sailing because I really, really, really did love the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, and the rest of the guys weren't really into it, which I totally understood, because you know what I mean. It's like goth Yellow Card or something, but like the chord.
Oh my God, that is now.
Yeah, but like the chord progressions and the sort of operatic sensibility to it appealed to me in such a way that I could look past. I was able to look past the. But I can understand not being able to look past that. And similarly, I can understand people being turned off by Matthew Bellamy and Muse when he's like, you know, like.
Like micro cuts.
Group of friends. There was like my indie rock listening friends, and then there were like my scene kid friends. You know, like white belt, you know, hair over the eyes friends. So like I had to straddle the line in between.
There's such liberation when you become older and you're just yourself and you just don't care anymore, and then you're just like, yeah, I just know exactly what I'm about.
Yourself, right? You're always a representation of yourself, unless you're truly influenced.
Well, I know,
like
but
my like scene kid friend drummer would always be like, "What do you listen to this morning? Some My Morning Jack Off or something?" You know, he'd always like be like
I just mean like
fun of me.
There is like a part of listening when you're younger, when you hear something and you like ask yourself like, okay, what like am I like? It's not like am I allowed to like this, but it's just like, is this something that's outside of, you know, my sphere or whatever?
So hyperpop I think is a good example of this, because I got really into hyperpop for a minute there. Like I just got like super into it, but it did feel like it feels ridiculous to a certain degree, because you're listening to like CM10 or something, and it's like just like it sounds like teenagers like half rap singing about like breaking up in high school and shit. Like it, you know what I mean? It's like completely removed from my reality at this point.
We saw this with MySpace era too, like Broken Side.
Yeah.
That's like an early influence of hyperpop, I would say.
Yeah. Well, there's like Goopy. I don't know how you say it.
I say Guppy.
Guppy. Okay. Yeah. GUPI.
Love their music.
See, I don't really care for that. But that's part of the hyperpop thing. But I think that it's like that to me feels like a bridge too far.
Well, some of it.
Like I can.
What about Millionaires?
Millionaires?
Y'all remember them?
Well, I'm not super well versed in hyperpop, but like, okay, like 100 gex or jex or whatever, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
like what that is like clearly like young artists doing something.
Yes.
But then there's something that's like, and Keith showed it to me, and I had a conversation with Keith about this. The
Literally, James, what you're about to talk about is Goopy.
Is that Tom Hanks'
that's-
son?
Yeah.
It's like clearly just kids like dicking
Not Tom
around.
Hanks, is it?
Yeah, I swear to God, Tom Hanks' son is in some hyperpop band.
Is it Tom Hanks' son?
Or is it someone else that's
I,
in
th-
it?
I think it's someone else's son.
Well, I thought it was
No, it's like father's name.
whoever it is. Yeah, like I
paintball
watched
game to
it,
make a
and
new
it was not. It's like, okay,
OS album.
there's a big difference between that and like 100 gex, and
It's
there's
Tony Hawk's. It's Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, not Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
yeah.
Tony Hawk's
Tony
son is
fucking
like
Hawk. TH
Tom-
Tech
that's a
Honors.
good
Tony
Tommy
Hawk.
Yeah.
The same.
I
That's
think
the
the
same
difference
idea.
is like your authenticity for one, and like two, coming from a place of privilege, people will kind of look down on you, regardless of like your artistic integrity.
Well, and I'm not a big like, you know, like the authenticity thing and blah 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 and what is real and what's not. But there's just not the intent. There's like the intent to be cool, not the intent to like create something that, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Wait, so are you?
I think that's a harder line to draw. But
Are you saying that like that 100? Oh wait, you're saying. Hold on, can you clarify? Your
Okay,
statement?
I'm saying that. I'm not trying to say like I'm saying that there's a difference between like 100 gex and what that
Yes.
is, and the reason why that has created a movement or whatever. You know, it's like the same way that there's a difference between, you know, like a sick Internet Club album and like, you know,
Landfill vaporwave. Track.
yeah, you know Johnny Plaza Marble Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's just a difference. But if I were 17 or 18 years old, the more the merrier. You know, I want it all. And
Right.
I've liked a lot of like bad artists when I was that young because I was into that scene, like the Gutter Snipes and fucking Catherine Wheel and like all these shitty bands. Like, so I get it.
Fucking Star Sailor.
Star Sailor.
Yeah, when we were into Britpop, I got into a band called Embrace, and it's a different Embrace than another band, but it was a Britpop rock post Coldplay Keen-esque band. Keen would be another good example.
Yeah.
And like I was into that because I was embracing everything from that scene. So
It's like
yes,
you're
when
just
you're
hungry.
young, yeah, you just want all of that.
Mhm.
But as somebody who's not that age anymore, I can appreciate what 100 gex brings to the table with some of these hyperpop artists, particularly from like PC music and that sort of thing.
Rocks, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
But then some of the stuff that feels a little less
Well, but
And you know what? There's some good Johnny Plaza Marbleman tracks too. You just gotta dig.
I don't know. It's just and I think it's just something that comes like as you just get older and experience more life, and you see cycles, and you start to see the patterns of media, and you start to see kind of the cogs of the world, and it just comes with age,
right?
Like
and so
it's true.
Black Midi just said in the chat, those things are easier to see in hindsight. When a genre emerges, it's hard to classify what it is and separate the good from the bad as it's happening, which is exactly right. But what we are saying is that we're able to do that now.
Yeah, well, because I can see these guys like dicking around in their dorm room making this like hyperpop song, and it's like, okay, I get where they're coming from, and like I can see the forest from the trees, and I can see the bugs from the bees, the spiders from the knees.
But when vaporwave happened, I was
years
interested.
ago.
Yeah, it was just like you dig into it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, sure, like I'm gonna just absorb a bunch of this until I start to be able to separate that.
We all did it. We all did it with third wave ska music. Put a
Yeah,
checkerboard on there.
But you
All
never
of
know
us,
never know what you're gonna find. It's like
No
that.
doubt about it.
It's like that like that Fatal Memory Air Cherished album is like one of my all-time favorite albums, and it was really just like another vaporwave album that just dropped on Dream Catalog in 2014 or whatever, but just for whatever reason, that one resonated with me. So if Tony Hawk's Son, touches someone deep inside, like that Nickelback song, or like Cherish does for me, just like...
sensory overload here with the words.
If Tony Hawk's Son touches someone deep inside...
Oh no.
Yeah, man. You heard it here first.
I'm huge. Anyway,
well, I want to say that I do like almost any genre that pushes musical boundaries to an extreme, whether it's hyperpop, whether it's metal, whether it's like drone music or vaporwave, where it's like the most chill experience you can experience, or with metal, it's the most brutal experience.
Right,
it's hyperpop.
Pushing of the envelope.
Oh man, we're almost out of time, but we need to have a conversation about the word brutal, because
let's talk about brutal.
Because that came up.
Wait, real quick, what's Tony Hawk's Son's moniker?
Tony Hawk's Son.
Goopy?
Tony Hawk's
Son. Oh, it's Goopy.
Skater boy.
Missed opportunity to call it Tony Aeus.
Wait, Tony Hawk's Son is Goopy?
Because Aeus is a baby hawk. EYAS.
God damn it.
Jesus.
I don't know if that opportunity was necessarily missed. Hey,
let's bring up the brutal.
Yeah, let's go around. What's brutal mean to you guys?
Well, so because I was talking about this at some point like a year ago, when I was listening to Be Here Now by Oasis, and I was like, this album is like the production is so much harder than like Cannibal Corpse. And like if you listen to Cannibal Corpse, like it's a guy like growling about like fucking a dead body, and like okay, that idea is brutal. But like this actual music is like kind of weak. And then you listen to like My Big Mouth by Oasis, and it's like, holy shit, there are like 50 guitars screaming at me right now, and my ears are bleeding. So I think, I don't know, it's just like how some people think about music in terms of like lyrics, and they don't really think about the music, it's like, oh, that like Cannibal Corpse to me is not brutal. It's just kind of like dark or whatever, but it's not really
to play
like heavy.
devil's advocate. Those early like Sunlight Studios Tampa death metal albums, like they just didn't. It was so new, they didn't know how to record death metal yet, and like a lot of them sound really, really thin.
Yeah, I'm not talking shit. I'm
talking shit.
The production has improved considerably over the years.
Yeah, production on death metal improving.
The thing is with a lot of fucking death metal, they use fucking shitty fucking distortion is not hard.
That's true.
Like, and like totally sure, like the drums are heavy or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know. I remember being pissed because like, okay, so like Death Heaven Sunbather, I really liked Sunbather, and that's like an American black metal album. It's not whatever, but regardless, I really liked it. I liked the shoegaze element incorporated into black metal, and I thought it was cool. And it was heavy and like Dreamhouse like is a raw, like the guitars sound raw. So then everybody was anticipating the next Death Heaven album, and then they came out with whatever the one that has like a darker album cover that I can't remember the title of right now. Doesn't matter. The point is that it delivered the same thing as essentially what Sunbather was, but more polished. And when you do that, you're trying to get the sounds of the guitars and the drums to like cut through, so everything gets neutered a little bit in favor of everything else. And I think the problem is there's this like, James and I experienced this in the sailing when we would try and record. We wanted this like to take this democratic approach where everybody's instrument is heard at like, like where everybody can be heard like in the same sort of way or whatever, like everything is pronounced. And when you do that, it ends up like,
it's like the OK Computer remaster, where you listen, like the OK Computer remaster misses the soul of OK Computer because it's that weird white noisy summing gloppiness, like static of OK Computer that makes it like such a powerhouse album. But then
I haven't
it's like,
heard the
okay,
remaster.
Johnny's over here and Phil's over here.
Too sterile.
Clear.
Yeah, it's like
it's perfect, but it's too, there's the reason that there's something to it. It's the draw of like lo-fi or something.
The magic of
death metal band Carcass is like that. Like their earlier records have kind of an edge, and they're definitely like more of like in the pop realm of metal, but like their albums got cleaner and cleaner, and like I got into a zone where I only wanted to listen to death metal in like 2014, and I listened to a lot of death metal in 2014, and like the more you take in, the more that like stuff like that sounds less like metallic or harsh. Yeah, and it just is like it's like you said, it's.
And when you listen to anything, like after you get through like 10 minutes of listening to something, your brain kind of tunes into the production. That's how when we listen to like our shitty high school album that we recorded on a 4-track, after 8 minutes we're like, whoa, this is as good as Radiohead, because your brain like just accepts it or whatever.
And autocorrect.
It's why it's really hard to go from like, I remember once I was like really into like Blood Mountain by Mastodon, and then I tried to listen to Granddaddy afterwards. I was like, I can't. My brain cannot make this switch. Like this is like too big of a jump. I need to.
New Bermuda. Josh XIP said New Bermuda. That is the name of the Death Habit album I was talking about. And like the first song on that album is cool, but it's not that harshness of that slightly lower quality. I mean, it's not even necessarily talking about like overproduction. It's like, I don't know. It's like almost the attitude you take into the recordings, like.
And so with Be Here Now, you had a band heavily involved with cocaine, and you had producers that were basically given free rein, working with Noel Gallagher, and their intent was to make the loudest album of all time. Literally, like that was their idea. Like it's literally like a Spinal Tap thing, but that is literally what they set out to do. And it was the loudest album that had ever been released, I think, for that year. It was slightly louder than everything else.
And it is really fucking loud, yeah.
So why don't I
is that more brutal?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I listen to
No, it's not, because you could always just turn up or down your stereo.
But there's something about
because you're sacrificing dynamics at some point.
But everything is like, red lines, though. Like,
there's something about the production, that like it, even like you can turn anything down, but like if you have like a death metal album with like really thin distortion because they think that's cool, and then you have a fucking like wall of Oasis guitars, one's playing death metal and one's playing Brit rock, but the wall of these guitars over here is just louder.
I mean, like, My Bloody Valentine, Loveless is a really heavy album. That like is not a metal album.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I would go more by emotion than loudness if we're talking about brutality.
Well, and so that's what I'm saying. Everyone has a different. It's all a feeling.
Yeah.
It's feelings of brutality, feelings of new worlds. What does any of it mean? And for me, brutal it's a sound where my ears feel like they're being assaulted,
yes.
Not by like intense noise or like but just like by guitars specifically, like really just a wall, like a tsunami, when you're in the ocean and a wave overcomes you, and it's like nothing can stop the water from pushing me underneath and drowning. That to me is brutal. And with that, I would like to give my picks for the playlist if possible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it.
Because we're almost out of time here, so let's just bang through these. So I think right off the rip, gonna have to be My Big Mouth by Oasis. And so the folks at home can listen to My Big Mouth, and then Hey Ya is another one that to me is like kind of
by
brutal.
Outkast?
But that's the worst song on the album.
I know, but it's also like that was when I had the revelation. I was riding my bike. I know I shouldn't be.
But that's unfair. That's unfair because that song is like 10 tracks deep. So you're already like having been exposed, you're like,
Well, no,
Jesus
I think
fucking
I
Christ.
might have just like wanted to hear it and might have just
Oh,
put it
gotcha.
on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so anyway, so My Big Mouth. Also, I was talking about OWC by Kent recently because
Oh, shit, yeah.
it straight up just rips part of the Blade Runner soundtrack and builds a song off of it, and it's pretty cool.
Oh.
Kent was an awesome Swedish band from the late
A
90s,
sample?
early aughts. It's not a sample, it's the... What's that track in Blade Runner? The dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun.
It, like, literally is that.
Memories of Green.
So, oh man, those look great together. And I don't know, I was also talking about Bob Dylan recently. The question being, are you a boots of Spanish leather kind of guy, or are you a girl from the North Country kind of guy? My answer is girl from the North Country, which I would like to be my third pick on the playlist. Preferably the Bootleg Series Volume 9.
Oh, come on,
I'm
are you
just
fucking
kidding.
serious? Okay, thank
It's
God.
fine. And those are my choices.
You know how to push my buttons.
I'm more of a lovesick kind of guy.
Hold on a second. Okay. What about you, Mark?
Oh, for me, this will be quick. We can't use Spotify for my picks this week, though.
Excuse me?
So,
Yeah, we got to go to Google.
So one is
No,
a
okay,
guy
well-
he saw playing ping pong on an open
Mark,
piano.
Mark,
The
you-
only music, I've been busy working and I haven't been casually listening to music on Spotify, but I have been tuning into this amazing Twitter account called Ringtone Bangers.
Oh yes.
Oh, hell
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
And I've been listening to them on repeat. I highly recommend
so good.
everyone tune into Ringtone Bangers.
Anytime I get a
Bangers.
text and I look down, and
Mark
it's
is
a,
forfeiting
it's a Mark
his picks.
ringtone banger
Yeah.
text, I get so excited. I
You guys
stop
know
whatever
that
I'm
account?
doing.
So
Don't-
Jeff's
don't
picks
actually
are standing
love
in
that
for
account.
Mark's.
I don't know that account. I'm sorry.
You don't know the account? Oh my
No.
god.
It doesn't
You
sound
gotta
like
check it
something.
out.
I don't know that that's for me.
I got one of those.
It's incredible. Like everybody needs to sub to.
This
Ringtone
isn't just
Bangers.
me trying to be funny and say
Okay.
that these are bad songs. Like,
Awesome.
No, they're
there's
fucking
actually really good picks.
I
Jeff
remember
It's-
and
it sounds like unreleased
Ringtones were
Vaperror,
amazing.
You know?
yeah, well, Jeff
Those guys
and
that made a
Kevin
Nokia
can
to
attest.
quality.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's sick.
Okay,
Probably
well I'm
follow
gonna pick
you,
a.
too.
Ringtone Bangers.
I'm gonna pick a Death Heaven song. Since that's what
Let's
we
drop
were
that in the chat so people can.
putting Canary Yellow from Ordinary Corrupt Human Love, which has one of the worst album titles and worst album covers I've ever seen. But you know, what can you do? And then God.
Try Ringtone Bangers.
Let me try Ringtone Bangers. Nope,
Oh, dang.
no results found. Sorry.
Thanks for putting that in the chat.
Let's do. Let's put. I was making fun of the White Stripes a lot recently, so
Oh, I was in Target the other day, and they kept playing that like. I said it all before, but it's repeating now. Like
That song's
over
kinda-
and
That song
over.
is
That's like
awesome.
kinda
I
tight.
love that
It's
song.
like a Target bumper.
I bought that album because of that song, and then I listened to the album and was like, oh. That's
Oh,
not,
tell
that's
me
not
about
what I
it.
wanted.
I'm like, okay, White Stripes are now retroactively known as Target Rock.
yeah.
And-
Well, they always have the color scheme, right?
The color scheme fits, and it's like
Yeah.
totally works. It's Target Rock.
Fell
Target
in love
Rock.
with the girl was sick, and that the Hives, they were cool around that
Yeah, the
time.
I
Hives
did
were
like
sweet.
Hives, yeah.
All that garage rock revival.
I'm gonna put the song "Ball and Biscuit" from their 2003 classic "Elephant," which is just like a straight up blues rock song.
That was the last one that I was like really into.
That's the
Because
only.
I also like loved the White Stripes for a while.
yeah, I
And
like
I remember that being like,
"Elephant" was tight, but I didn't really much.
We're gonna
care
be
much for it.
friends. I have a feeling.
And then finally, let's put another song on there. I've only been listening to the Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack, so I'm going to put a Final Fantasy VII original soundtrack because the remake's not on Spotify.
Tech, I gotta say, I got new monitors, big 4.5-inch near fields, and I propped them up and I cranked them, and the first thing I played through it was the song where Tifa and Aerith are beating up the guys and Corneos.
Oh, sick.
That was the first thing. I was just
So
like,
good.
oh, take me. And then I listened to High Five. And then I was like, oh, it's 2 in the morning and this is like extremely loud. I should probably turn this down. But God, it was awesome. I just stood there and took it.
Would you say it was brutal?
No, that was just more. That was a New World feeling, I think.
I'm gonna put the Genova theme.
Oh yeah.
I feel like New World is pretty brutal in its own way, though.
Brutally.
It can be. I think Regret is the most brutal Dynamic Shroud album. That's my take. And so yeah, we got some songs on the playlist. Feel free to listen to them.
Feel free to listen, and here I'm just going to see what other media is available here. Wait, excuse me, but